I'll be right back. Hey, you guys, give me 1 minute. I'm washing my hands. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm here. I'm washing my hands. All you see is puff right now. Give me 1 second. Hi, you guys. If you're there, you can say hey. Hi. Hello. Sorry, I'm washing my hands. Oh, Jesus. Hi, you guys. How y'all doing this morning? I am so sorry. I'm really moving at a different speed, so y'all forgive me. Uh-oh. The pen that went out. Oh, come on. Well, that is so ghetto. The pen went out. Let's try this one. Oh, here we go. Business. Yeah. Okay, look. Woo, I got a sign, friend. Hey. What's up with the virus stuff? Oh, baby, I'm doing my show. I'm really not talking about the coronavirus right now. One of the biggest things I came on here this morning is to just give y'all some tips about financial health. I am nervous to even look at the markets. I know the last time I did look is that there was a little peak, but it's still falling. Don't know. I'm not finna worry too much about the virus stuff because I'm in the house regardless. Washing my hands, my allergies acting up. I can't be around nobody, so the viral stuff don't really pertain to me. But welcome to Sunshine Davis Business Buzz. My name is Whitney Lamar. I'm the CEO of Sunshine Davis and Marketing. How many of y'all trying to get in y'all bag, but, right now we got all this stuff going on. Drop me a money bag if that's what you really want to do. Also, this video will be going live. This video will also be going on YouTube, you guys. So, please, no inappropriate comments, no sexual harassment. You are bound to be blocked off my page. I have no problems necessarily doing that. I wrote the rules last night, but I really didn't get to talk too much about them. So, not really here to, if I get some people on live, that's cool. If I don't, it's also cool. Good morning or good brunching, whatever. Not too much work. Like I said, I'm tired of the corona talk. Everybody sounds like an oblivious idiot because we don't know how this thing is transmitting. But you still got people A, B, and C, and D still going to work in 50 or more groups. They have no choice. You're not really trying to stop transmission if you keep everybody at work as a healthcare professional. But other than that, have y'all ate this morning? First thing you want to do is eat a good breakfast. Me, I'm crapped out. I really am. I stayed up and I wrote a bunch of stuff. I was just writing. Got me some new clients yesterday. Working on different plans and stuff. So really, I literally feel like a zombie. My voice has had it. My allergies are acting stupid. Please send Benadryl. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, back to the subject. We're talking about improving your financial health. So, here's a few tips about improving your financial health. I am a business coach. I've been one for a very long time, just not in the state of Alabama. I have worked with different companies in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee. I don't work at home too much. I haven't in years because I felt like people didn't take me serious in the North Alabama area. I'm still working with a bunch of people in Georgia right now. So, step number 1, improving your financial health. Spend less than you earn. Spend less than you earn. Prioritization. Like, prioritize what you need to pay for. Prioritize what bills in which order you need to pay for. Do not overspend. Come on now. You can't have $40,000 worth of debt and you only make $22,000 a year salary. Like that, unless you got built up credit, unless you got savings, it can happen like that. But always spend less than what you earn. And one tip that I try to give some of my clients is always try to take anywhere from 5 to 10% of what you earn and put it in savings. So that means if you have $10, at least try to save $3.50. Put it in a jar. Put it in whatever. At least take anywhere from like $3.50 to $5. 10%. Not good at math, but I am good at math. But take 10% of what you earn and put it in the savings. Or at least 50. So like, say with a smaller dollar amount. If you get $10, take $5 and put it up and use the other $5. Rule number 2. I'm sorry. Rule number 2. Stick to a budget. Pen and paper, people. I promise you, it works wonder. That means as you're saving your money, take your time and write out your bills and how much you have to spend. Because if you have to spend, let's say, so one of the biggest bills we have to always pay first is rent. So we have to have rent. We always gotta have a place to live. Number 2, we have to make sure we have food. Not going out to eat does not count. That is a want. That falls into the want category. So food is number 2 when we're making a budget. Food that you can actually cook. Cooked food. Let's not going out to eat does not fall in this budget. Because while you spend the $40 going out to eat a nice ass steak, you can put $40 in canned foods in your house, and you can have enough food to get through hard times such as these. So food. Well, food, honestly, I would put food number 3. So, let me revise this. Whatever you feel like is important, you're paying your bills. So, I'll put utilities. Because let me tell you something. These light bill companies don't play. They want their money. They want it now. I would do groceries. Groceries. I would do lines of communication. Which is also phone and Wi-Fi. So then, other essential bills will fall in line. All you gotta do is write out a budget. That's one of the biggest things you want to do while you're trying to make sure that you keep your financial health up to date. You always want to make sure that you make a list and prioritize your bills. And always keep a schedule. One of the biggest things that we do, and like as a community, is we try to hold our money. But honestly, holding your money is not going to make a difference. Your bills still got to get paid. So one of the biggest things to boost your credit score, go ahead and enroll in your auto pay service. So that way when your bill is paid, it's getting paid on time and continuously. And when that auto pay kicks in, you're paying your bills on time. And that way you'll start seeing that slow and gradual bump in your credit. So that's one of the biggest things that can help you build your financial health. Like I said, set your money for bills aside and put it on auto pay so you can avoid late payments. Because, baby, when they hit you with them late payments, they taxing. They don't care that you got a daughter to feed. They don't care that you running out of, your car is breaking down. And also, in that list of bills, always include auto repair in that essential bill category. I tell people at least put up anywhere from $200 to $350 for auto repairs, because you never know when you go for that oil check, you may have a busted radiator or a messed up alternator, and you gotta get that fixed, because your automobile is what helps you keep money in your house. Put up all essential money and prioritize your money. That's one of the biggest things you can do. Number 3, pay off that credit card, sis. Pay off that credit card. Hey, bro, pay off that credit card. Because listen, if you don't make consistent payments, all they're going to do is tack on a whole lot of interest to your bill. So that means if you're paying $5 a month and you getting 13% of interest and they still tacking it on every time a bill reoccur, you in trouble. Which goes back to rule number 1, spend less than you earn. Don't get out here and parlay with these credit cards and you don't know too much about what these percentages do and you don't know nothing about the perks. And make sure you always read everything and sit down with your bank advisor and talk with them about your credit card. Like, what does my credit do? How do I make the payments on it? Them are not stupid questions. Please always make sure you know how your credit card works. Because you may be sitting up here and then you're like, okay, if I use it once a month, then, I should be good. No. Credit cards are based off of pure consistency. So that means if you buy a $10 coffee at Starbucks, always continue to buy, pay. When I say buy and pay, I'm talking about buy the cup of coffee, pay the bill, buy a cup of coffee, pay the bill at your financial institution. Because that's how we essentially build our credit. Pay on your credit card. You got to. Because having a credit card is part of financial health. Because with no credit and no consistency in credit, you're bound to not get mortgages. You're bound to not get apartment rentals. You're bound to not get anything without consistency credit. That's why I've been trying to teach everybody about your consistency with your credit cards to my different clients and to those who seek advising from me. That always make sure you keep in contact with your financial institution and talk about your credit card and how you make payments. Another tip, have a savings plan. Okay. As small business owners, how many were ready for this crisis? Did you have get by money or did you have a savings account that when incidents such as these happen, you got money to fall back on? I always tell people, make sure you have that fallback money in place. Because when you need that fallback money the most, it's going to come in handy. So, that's why I tell people, if you know you're selling $10 plates, make sure you have $3,000 to fall back on. Because that way, when we have to do quote-unquote social distancing, you have enough money that when it's time to get back up and going, you ready, set, go. You got your business funded. It's already funded and the money is already there. Always had that fallout money as a business owner. And as a regular person, always make sure that you have a savings plan. It doesn't matter if you put up $400. It's your $400 in a state of crisis. But I always recommend people have a savings plan and keep it tight and together, and that way nobody, when we go through these crises and pandemics and different things like that, you have that fallback money that when times are tough, you need toilet paper, you can pull out your fallout money and be able to pay a bill or buy some food or whatever you may do with your savings. But also make sure that you keep it tight and you keep it in a financial institution and allow it to grow. Invest. Next thing is I want to tell you, invest, invest, invest. Investing is part of financial health. Whether you're investing in someone, whether you're investing in a stock, no matter what your cases may be, invest your money. Put it where it can be earned. Put it where you know it's going to double. Put it where you will see growth. Because if you put your money in something and you know there's no room for growth, you're in trouble. Always know always keep in touch with what you're investing in. Okay. Another big thing that I want to talk about that will help you with your financial health is understand your investments and review contracts. See, this is the part people don't like to talk about, but I don't mind talking about. Listen, I will write you a contract in a minute. I did also learn that while I was doing my internships around the Southeast is make sure you know your investments and understand what you're investing in and review all contracts. Let me tell you something. This is a problem and a flaw in the music industry. I would have given anything to be Megan Thee Stallion's manager at that point. I am a music industry manager. I'm doing management for my brother right now. So before you sign it, I want you to read everything. Reading is fundamental, people. When you're signing a contract, read what you're signing. Whether you buying a cell phone, whether you buying a house, whether you just getting a piece of paper, read your contract and read it thoroughly. And if you can't read your contract, seek legal advisement. That means take your contract to a lawyer's office. Pay that $50 for the consultation because that's an investment, and make sure that lawyer or that paralegal helps you go over the aspects of your contract. I cannot stress how many people just get a sheet of paper and sign it and don't even know what they're signing. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to read your contracts. Know what you're signing. Know the different implications that are coming into your life far as your money. That means if you don't know somebody's going to take at least 60% of your profit, well, baby, you don't know if you don't read the contract. Read it. Read that contract. I promise you, it will make a world of difference. So, I say with your contract it out, date it, sign it, and then on top of that, when you have that final agreement stage, notarize it. Notarize everything. I don't care if it's a receipt. If you got a notary on hand, whether you're a business owner, whether you're in a marriage, whether you're whatever, get it notarized and keep a portfolio. Keep a portfolio of everything you do in life. From having kids as a woman, keeping birth certificates, DNA tests, from having bills, receipts. Keep it all compacted in a portfolio. So that when somebody goes back and you're in court, pull it out. I got it right here and it's notarized. Guess what? They have to make sure that it follows suits in the court of law. They can't ignore it once it's notarized because you got receipts, because you know your contract, because you know where you stand. That is one of the biggest things that we fail to do as African Americans. Read the contract. And if you can't read it, get with somebody that can. Notarize, notarize, notarize. Understand your investments and realize that what you're signing is what you're signing. Coming to a close, a part of financial planning. Plan for emergencies. Create a 911 account. That's one of the biggest things I had. I had a 911 account in 2016, and I literally put up anywhere from like $3,000 to $5,000. You would never know, because a lot of my friends was like, Whitney, why you want to go out to eat with us? Whitney, why you always broke? Whitney, why you don't do this? Whitney, why you always gone? Because number one, I minded my business. Number two, I'm not going to spend my money in places and I know that, it's non-essential. I'm not going to spend non-essential money. I was doing a lot of things back then that was helping my family and stuff like that. Don't spend non-essential money. Always plan for your emergencies and plan them out specifically in what you do. So have a 911 account. You can establish it at your bank. Go to your bank. And 911 account can be a savings account. If your business offers you like drawing money and keeping it in the emergency fund, do that. Because they're trying to help you prepare for times like these. Always plan for emergencies and know what you're doing. The last thing I'm going to talk about in financial health and financial health awareness, that's why I should have called it, is saving for future goals. A lot of times we wonder why we don't have anything. It's because we don't save for what we want. I'm going to talk about that at 3 o'clock. Keep close tabs on your savings, and if you started a trust, and whether you have CDs, whether you have stocks. Because when that moment comes and you ready to get that goal, whether you ready to purchase that car, whether you ready to buy that house, whether you have a FHA loan or any type of mortgages, you'll have it in hand. You'll be able to get that money back out and you'll be able to get what you want. That's one of the biggest things that I can't stress enough. Because that way, when you look around and that money is there, can't nothing stop you. Go and get that house. Go and get that car you've been saving for. Whatever you want, because you saved it and you earned it. So now that I'm wrapping up, that was just a few things I wanted to talk to you about helping your financial health and improving your financial health. And that way we can get together and we can start advising each other. Or if you want me to advise for you, I'm here. That's a part of what I do. So, there are going to be different topics that I talk about probably every day until we get whatever going on under control. But preparing your financial health awareness is important, and especially important when you're this. Being African American, we do have a low rating in how we take care of finances amongst most groups in different races. But it's up to us. No, we can't make each other do anything, but the biggest thing is try. Always try. And so I'm ending it on this note, and I'll see y'all at 3.